this story. Like when I went to, because I was doing like this. Damn, what was it? It was the group was called AmeriCorps, and I was like in California. And we were doing we're doing like charity work and stuff like that. So one of the projects that I had to do like required a lot of like physical labor and stuff like that. So and we had to work out a lot in order to perform our job. So when we were there, they had us working out. We were doing like wildland firefighting, so we had to work out. We had to be physically fit to climb mountains and stuff like that. So we had to work out, and when I first went there, I didn't know how to eat correctly. So I was eating Hot Pockets, Jimmy Dean's, all processed stuff, because we would get food stipends, and they would go out and shop and bring a whole bunch of like greens, spinach, carrots, stuff like that. And I got mad. I'm like, how do I cook? I don't know how to eat this shit. Like, how am I supposed to cook it? And then it was like, so that's when I just started buying stuff that was easy for me. And I think that's why a lot of people really don't eat healthy, because they don't know about it. They don't know how to cook it. They don't know how to make it taste right. Everybody thinks greens or certain food or tofu or something like that. If you're a vegetarian, they don't want to be vegetarian because they hear, oh, that stuff's nasty. But if you cook it correctly, it's banging, right? Like if you season it, and stuff like that, it's good.
Right.
So, like, what about you with your tofu and stuff? Does everybody think of you when you eat tofu like, oh, that's nasty?
Yes, everybody, because they think, they're like, well, it doesn't taste like anything, or it looks like this or something, and I'm like, it doesn't look like. I mean, I get it, but it tastes like what you cook it with. You know what I mean? Like, so I cook mine with like onions, peppers, and stuff like that. So it tastes like. It reminds me of eggs, and the texture is like eggs, like scrambled eggs. So I just feel like people need to just try new things. Stop being scared and try new things, because you never know if you like something until you try it. But that's just like doing anything for the first time, like riding a bike. You don't know if you can ride a bike until you get on that bike and ride it and fall off a couple times, and you got to keep trying it. I think it's the same thing with like working out and eating healthy. You have to try it, like try different things and find out what works for you.
Slim, are you also vegetarian or no?
No, I'm not. I will be
in the future.
Yes, I will
transition.
Yes, but right now I'm just eating healthy, basic fish, salmon, brown rice, white rice, and my veggies.
Do you eat any pork or?
No.
You don't eat pork?
No, I used to. Yeah. Not no more. You can't.
Why not though?
It's not good for you. It was crazy because I was raised up on pork. I was raised up on pork.
Right.
So last year when I found out like it's not healthy for you, and I was like, nah, I don't want that no more.
Yeah. You ever seen What the Fit on Netflix?
No.
What the health?
What the health? I said What the Fit. You never seen that?
No.
That's good too. That's what made me go vegetarian. I watched that documentary on Netflix, What the Health. And it just tells you, like, it shows you how they treat all those animals and like how they process them and stuff like that. And it made me sick to my stomach. Like, I'm consuming that. And it's so easy to get food like that, especially in our community and stuff like that. It's so easy just to get pork or like stuff that's bad for you. It's everywhere. And like, it's really easy for people to, I don't know, eat unhealthy. It's like I was saying a while ago, like it's really fat. Like the fast food is just easy. No one wants to really cook, different stuff, especially when you don't know how to. So
exactly. Well, if that's the case, like don't make that as an excuse. If you don't know how to cook, pay somebody.
Yeah.
It's always other options.
There's YouTube.
Yeah, it's
very
always
true. YouTube will teach you how to do everything you want. Anything you want, because they always got somebody on there trying to tell somebody how to do something else.
It's just people make all these excuses. Oh, time.
Right.
I'm like, you can make time. You just made time. You was just on his phone with him for about 3 hours now. You could have been sitting here on YouTube for about an hour and in that kitchen for about an hour making you something to eat.
Or watching Bad Girls Club.
Exactly.
And that's the thing, you can do both. Like, you can multitask. You can make your food, because that's what I do. Like, I listen to music and I meal prep. Like yesterday, I knew I had a short week at work this week, but I was like, okay, I still need to meal prep, because if not, I'm going to eat bad. And I don't like, then you feel guilty when you eat bad, when you work out. You're like, dang, I just worked out and then I'm gonna go eat these french fries. Like, no. So I was like, all right, I meal prepped. I made some quinoa, black beans with peppers and onions, and green beans. Simple. But at the same time, I know it's going to keep me on track, and it's not going to, like, I'm not going to go down to the cafe at my job and get french fries or something, because it's there. I took the time, and it took me all of an hour. An hour out of a whole, what you get, 24 hours in a day.
Yes.
So 1 hour to meal prep it's not bad. You know
It's
what I mean?
not.
Like I just feel like people, they want to make an excuse. They can go out Saturday night.
Yes,
they can go to the club. You can go drink. You can do whatever you want. And I'm not saying that you can't do that, because life is about balance, definitely. But at the same time, make an effort to make some changes within your body too, because you only get one. And I feel like that's what white people are doing. They're realizing that, oh, you know, by the age of 45, women start to have, you know, X, Y, and Z. So here I am, 25 years old. It's people that are my age, younger than me, that are at the gym at 4:30 in the morning, eating right and doing stuff like that, because they know the long-term consequences of not eating right or not exercising and things like that. And I do think more black women and black men, though, need to get in the gym and need to start eating healthier, because we have it bad. Like, it's always high blood pressure, diabetes. I feel like every time I go to the doctor, they asking me like something about family, you know what I mean, your family history, high blood pressure, diabetes, and all of that runs in my family. But that's because they eat how they eat. Nobody
and people
cares.
don't look at it
tastes
right
good
at this moment too.
This burger tastes good, this bacon tastes good, and I don't want to give that up.
Yeah.
And my favorite is, you gotta die from something. Yeah, but I don't want it to be dying from food that I enjoy the food I eat now. And I think that's what people don't understand. They think like because it's not what they're used to or what they were raised on, they can't enjoy something new. I enjoy everything I eat, and I like to eat. I don't miss no meals. Like, I eat all the time. I eat all the time. I just make it work for me. I don't use what I'm used to and go from there. I make my meals work for me. I season them with what I like to season them with, and it works for me. I still keep them healthy and stuff like that, but I just think that people just need to educate themselves a little more. When you want things, you'll go above and beyond to do that of what you want to do.
Exactly.
If that makes sense. So, I definitely think...
And 80% of it is eating healthy.
Right.
Period. 80%.
Right.
Not just working out. It's eating healthy. It starts with what you put inside your body.
And people are always think that I'm trying to, like, if I'm like, well, you know, if you ate like this could really help you. They're like, I'm not trying to be a vegetarian. I am not trying to get you to give up meat, because the reason I gave up meat initially was to lose weight. And then after a while, like, I started seeing all this stuff about like the animals and stuff like that. And then I was like, dang, this is really sad. Like, we are killing these animals to eat them. Like, they got feelings too and everything else. So then it made me look at things differently. So people are always like, yeah, I'm not trying to do this, I'm trying to do that, and I'm not trying to make you a vegan. Like, I'm just trying to let you know that you can eat healthy and still enjoy the foods that you like to eat. Like, or
at least balance it out.
Exactly, balance. I tell people at least try to go meatless once or twice a week. And see how you feel. Like, my friend went pescatarian and she felt great. Because she was like, I didn't feel sluggish after I ate, and it wasn't like, you know, I felt like that food is just sitting there. She's like, it felt light, I felt better, I had more energy, I could do more.
You didn't get that full feeling, like you get sleepy after, like
exactly.
the itis.
Like that's exactly what it is. Like, now, even on holidays, I don't get like that. Like, unless I really, really decide I'm going to eat a lot. And that rarely happens, because my body, I guess, is like trained now, so I don't have to eat as much as I used to before. So it's about balance.
Yeah, it is. I eat like that too. Like, I still eat out, but I try to eat more healthy than I do eat out. Like, I meal prep a lot, so I work a lot. So when I meal prep, I'm eating all my healthy food while I'm at work. And then like a Saturday or Sunday, then that's when I eat out. Like, I have some pizza, I get a burger or something like that. But more healthy than greasy bad food.
Right. Yeah. But again, that's good, because balance. Like, you can't expect, like, I think people expect me to eat salads all day long, like, because they know that I'm vegan, so they'll be like, oh, so do you just eat like salad and vegetables? No, like, I eat other stuff too. I eat pasta, I eat carbs, like, I eat that stuff, but I eat that stuff in moderation, because I'm not gonna cheat myself and be like, no, you know, I went to the gym 5 days this week and all I'm gonna eat is salad. No, like, that's ridiculous. Like, no, I put in work. I feel like I deserve to enjoy some things sometimes as well. Like, now, again, I'm not gonna just go out every day and eat fries or anything like that, but maybe once, maybe twice a week, one meal, that might be what I have, and I'm fine with that. I mean, sometimes I feel guilty afterwards, but I'll be like, okay, you know, balance. I can't expect myself to just salad, greens every day. That's not realistic. Like, and I think that's why a lot of people fail, because they try to go so hard at first, like, no, I can't have this, I can't have that, I can't have that. okay, well, you're setting yourself up for failure doing that. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
sitting here like,
Start.
yeah, that's exactly what happens. They set themselves up for failure before they even start because they get this thing in their mind like, I cannot cheat myself, blah, blah, blah. When in reality, I feel like if you put these boundaries on things, that's when you start to cheat yourself. Because you're like, oh no, and then when you do fall off, then you keep falling off. Like, well, I'll just work it off, or whatever, and then it never happens.
Yeah.
So
So my first question for you guys is that I have is to keep the conversation going is how long have you been living a healthy lifestyle and what made you get started? Like how long have you been what got you started into this whole healthy lifestyle? Did you see something? Did somebody talk you into it? Or?
No, I actually went through my own journey by myself. Actually, I was battling with depression. Which is like everything was just hit me just all at one time. Bills, relationship at the time, just life, and I just needed an outlet, a positive outlet, just to run to, because I was around so much negativity, and I was drinking a lot, and I was just feeling like just not myself. So I just prayed and I asked God. I said, God, you're gonna have to help me with this, and fitness came into play. So one day I woke up, I drove to Farka Park.
Where's that at?
On the north side of York.
honestly,
Yep.
no.
I haven't been for that one.
But yeah, I forget.
Yeah. Every day I was doing it. Every day I was doing it. Then I started recording myself on like social media, like Snapchat. And I just start feeling good. I'm like, oh, I'm loving this. I'm really loving this. And then people just start asking me like, hey, can I join you? I'm like, yeah, I ain't no trainer, but you can come and join me. I didn't really know too much about fitness, but I needed something for me to keep me going mentally. So people have to understand fitness is not just a physical thing. It helps you mentally.
Right.
Like, I don't care. You can sit here and be like, oh, I'm in debt right now, and I just broke up with my man or my girl, whatever the case might be. I got kids to feed. I'm trying to tell you, fitness,
Take your mind off all
it
that.
takes your mind off of everything.
And then once you start seeing results and stuff like that, makes you feel better. Not only
Yes.
physically, but when you start looking at yourself and you're starting to look good,
Exactly.
you get more confidence in yourself, especially when you head out and stuff like that. So that is good.
That's what got me into fitness, though. Just me battling my own situations.
Yeah. Because when you're in the gym, that's really all you're focused on. Your mind is just kind of, I feel like because we used to work out. I never took it like as serious as I should have, but when you're there, you're in the gym. Like nothing, your mind is gone, and all you're doing is just kind of focusing on like what you're doing, especially when you're jogging and stuff. Your mind is just kind of free. So that is good. That is good. That I never heard that from somebody, that it doesn't help you not only physically but mentally also. It helps with a lot of problems.
Kimmy will definitely tell you.
It does.
I be going hard like no tomorrow.
But I think like I also feel like people need to look at it like that. Like people look at it like, no, I can't do this, that's too hard. But that's more mental than anything. Like your body can do anything that your mind tells it to do.
Exactly.
Like I said, I went to this fitness class earlier and I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do this class. Now mind you, I work out every day and I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to do this class. And I got in there and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this class and that's it. And that's exactly what I did. Got in there and did it, and it was over in no time. And I was like, dang, like, but that just goes to show, once you tell your mind something, you can do it. And I feel like people need to just get out their own way.
Exactly.
That's
Start
what it
talking
is.
positive.
Yeah.
If you want something, if you want this new job, whatever you want in life, start talking to yourself. Positive thoughts.
Speaking
Positive.
into existence.
Exactly. Stop telling yourself, oh, I can't. Or, oh no, if I do this, it might end up like this. Like, that's the problem. Stop telling yourself that.
Because you never know. Like, if you try it, it could be like the biggest thing you ever done, and it could pop off like that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But you're sleeping on it because you're so scared to step outside your comfort zone and step outside of your bubble to do what you really want to do.
You know what else, too? Social media. Social media plays a big part now. Social media definitely plays a big part because now, since everything's so fake, big butts, tits, everything, a lot of women, they stay in that bubble.
Yeah,
Like,
putting a limit on themselves.
Exactly.
This is what I gotta look like because this is what the celebrities look like, and I gotta look like that.
And then when they get all the millions and thousands of views and stuff like that, so now they really feel like they're obligated to look like that person.
Exactly.
Because they're getting all the attention, and then all the guys are liking that stuff. All the girls are saying, "You're so beautiful," and then so now they get in their mind that that's what beautiful looks like.
Right, and that's sad. That is really sad, especially like with black people though, because I feel like you see a lot of these people that get the surgery, like what is her name? I forget her name on social media, but Bernice Burgos.
Oh yeah,
beautiful woman, beautiful. But she got like these people are praising her for this body that she ain't worked for.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you did not work for this body, honey. Like, you did not work for this. And don't get me wrong, beautiful person and all of that. Like, at least from what it seems like on social media. And then people are I always see people talking about her like, oh, you guys praise these people for these fake bodies. And she's like, yeah, well, I have to, work out now to keep my body up. But if you started working out instead of just going to get surgery, you could already be there and you could chill a little bit. Mm-hmm. Like, but now you got to go hard so that these injections you got don't start to like leak into it's a mess. Like, I just feel like people always want to take the easy way out. Mm-hmm. Just put the work in. It's gonna take a little longer, but you're gonna appreciate it a little more because you knew you put that work in. A gym membership is $10.
Yes.
Meanwhile, you want to spend thousands of dollars on a surgery that might not even work for you.
So do you think it's hard for a lot of black women in particular to look like them natural stuff? Like, I feel like you said, social media, there's so many black women and stuff who always have their hair straightened and their skin is lighter and stuff like that, or their eyes are
because you know what it is? Mm-hmm. They don't love themselves. Mm-hmm. Okay, they don't love themselves, and you want all this attention from men. Mm-hmm. Start loving yourself a little bit more, sis. Mm-hmm.
Because there could be thousands of men out there that love you just like how you look, like your natural self. You know what I mean? So I guess they're targeting a bunch of men that like that look that they're going for. Exactly. But instead of trying to be yourself and attracting the men that's attracted to you naturally, so now you're in this kind of fake relationship because you're fake and you're not who you are. So now this guy is in love or likes a fake you. You know what I mean? So when he finds out it's the real you, or the relationship is not going to work.
And the black men, they play a big part too. They play a big part because they make it seem like black women aren't worth nothing. Mm-hmm. Okay? We are. Mm-hmm. And they just put, it has to be like this minority, this Spanish, this black and white, this, that. Like, who you think you are? Who told you that? Who told you that? Because your mom ain't that. Your mom is black. Okay? She is black. So, as black women need to just start just telling ourselves, like, I know my worth, I love myself, and if you don't like me for who I am, then you just got to go. You have to go. Like, stand up for yourself. Stop getting beat down, like, because you trying to put this image for people. Who cares what people have to say? Who cares?
Man. A lot of people do, though. It's society. Society plays a really big part on people's life. Everybody wants attention, and everybody's willing to do anything.
And you're gonna get the wrong intention, the wrong attention. Like, all that for what?
No, I agree. Like, I do think that people need to start like loving themselves a little more for as they are. But again, like she said, social media makes it hard for people to do that because you have these people saying what you should look like and what you should do, and then you have these celebrities that swear that they don't take money for lying to people. But then you got them same celebrities on here lying about they didn't have work done, blah 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 blah. But then 2 minutes later, they promoting flat tummy tea. There ain't no damn tea that's about to make you lose no weight.
Or these two friends, they get all this work done. Now they trainers. Huh?
Yeah, like now
where's your work at, honey?
Right, because we knew you didn't work for that. Like, period. And I think that if we didn't have these people on social media that would do this stuff like that, I think it would help people get out there and do more. Yes. Like, because I like when people reach out to me and ask me about working out instead of just being like, oh yeah, well, have you ever tried any of these teas or anything like that? And I'm like, no, that's not for me. Like, I wouldn't feel right trying something like that and trying to push that off on people or sell that to people when I know it doesn't work. Mm-hmm. Like, why would I do that? That's just kind of like dumb to me. Like,
but they're smart to sell that stuff though, because like you said, everybody wants something easy. No one wants to put in the work. So drinking a drink will help me lose weight. I'm down. Like, they will pay a loads amount of money just to get that.
Now they got lollipops. Lollipops out here make you lose weight.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Eat right. You eat right, and you put in the work. You gonna lose the weight. You gonna tone up. You gonna look good, and then you be like, damn.
And then you get addicted to it, really. And then you feel and then you feel bad if you don't go to the gym.
That's how I am. That's exactly how I am. If I don't go to the gym, I feel bad. Like, I didn't want to go today. I was like, it's a holiday weekend. I'm trying to chill. Then I was like, okay, well, you know, if you just chill today, that's not really going to get you anywhere closer to any kind of goals you're trying to accomplish. So you should just get up and go to the gym. So that's what I did. And every day I feel like the hardest part of working out is getting to the gym. Like, once you're there, it's a wrap. You get lost. You got your headphones. And you just do your own thing. Like, everything else just seems to disappear. Nothing else matters except you're working out, and that's it. Like, I don't understand people, and I see people go to the gym, and I'm like watching them, and they watch people. They be in the gym for hours because all they do is watch people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, you could have been doing so much more, but y'all just watched all these people work out instead of focusing on you. Yeah. But that's another thing that people do, and I realize that, like, they're so worried about what everybody else is doing that they don't take the time to make for themselves to go to the gym. Oh, well, this didn't work for so-and-so, so no, I don't think that that's going to work, and that's why I don't want to go to the gym. Well, okay, that everybody's different. Every person's body is different. So what works for you might not work for me. You know what I mean? Like, you might like to run, and I hate to run. And that's okay, because I still like to work out. That doesn't mean that she works out any, less harder than I do, or I work out harder than she does, or whatever. We just find what works for us, and that's what we do. And I think that getting in the gym and talking to somebody that knows stuff about exercise will help that as well. Like, you'll find what works for you. Like, I like to lift weights and do like high intensity interval training. I like stuff like that, but I hate to run. See, she might like to run or whatever, you know what I mean? I hate it, but I do it because I have to. Yeah. So I just think that, once we realize that we got to start doing stuff that we don't want to do to get what we need, we'll be a lot better.
I didn't ever think I would be where I'm at now with fitness. Because I was always the one, I love to dance. That was my passion.
Obviously, I see you on Snapchat.
So like, I'm like, fitness, but I was like, well, I gotta get in shape if I want to get back in the dance studio too. So I'm like, but then just fitness took over. No.
Oh.
Do I look like Jamaican or something?
No, I seen your shirt.
Oh, no.
That's a Jamaican color.
It is a Jamaican.
I'm representing. No. But yeah, so fitness took over, and I'm happy. I'm still happy because it makes me happy.
Do you have a goal?
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. Yes, I do have a goal, but I don't dwell on it. I don't be like, oh, I gotta keep doing this because I gotta look like that. I just go with the flow. As long as I keep going and doing what I'm supposed to be doing, it's gonna come.
You do it as a hobby.
What?
Like working out and stuff like that.
No, this is not no hobby. This is my life.
Yeah.
This is my life.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, it's kind of for people. Like, your hobby is like something that you do. Like, it's your, you take it seriously.
Yes,
something
very
that you do
seriously.
all the time.
Very
seriously. She does.
But that's really good that you guys care so much about your health.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's just teaching other people and trying to make our people.
I'm sorry not to cut you off. I'm a single mom. Okay, I'm a single parent. And I like to say this proudly because people use this single parent as an excuse, like, oh, I can't do this and I can't do that. You is a damn lie. You is a damn lie, because I work 2 jobs. I work night shift, all right? And I'm putting in my own work, making sure my daughter's still happy at the end of the day, and we still trying to make it work. Like, multitasking. Stop making excuses. Okay? Just stop it. Stop complaining. Oh, I want this. Oh, body goals. Put in this work, sis. Stop it.
Yeah.
Balance out your time. Stop putting in time. You know what it is?
What?
But they putting too much extra time into people.
Or who doing this? Who doing that? Who pregnant? Who got pregnant?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Who doing what? And what boyfriend sleeping with this? What?
And then on social media talking stupid.
Exactly. You on social media, 3-4 hours of the day?
Exactly.
Get off social media, sis.
You can go work out for 1 hour.
Exactly.
That's it.
If they would just put their foot in the gym and see how it feels, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but it'd be good to make a cool environment. That's why we need like a all black gym. You know what I mean? Like anybody can come. Anybody.
I'm sorry.
What?
Sorry, I'm gonna cut you off again. HX Fitness.
Where's that at?
In Atlanta.
Oh. But we need that everywhere though.
But I'm saying this is a prime example. I was telling Kimmy this.
Mm-hmm.
This is an all black gym. This is a business owner, and he is dope.
Mm-hmm.
He's dope. Okay.
You been there?
I never. No.
You seen
I'm gonna be visiting down there. I'm gonna be going down there. I'm down there. All black people.
Mm-hmm.
I never seen so many black people work out. And had me going crazy. I'm like,
yes,
yo,
she was so hyped.
like, this is so crazy. And they all going hard. They older women, younger women. It don't matter. Who cares? They all going hard, and they just a unity, and they just empowering each other. And I'm like, damn, why can't we have that up here? What's up?
Everywhere for real.
Exactly.
Right. But I think the reason we can't really do it here is because everybody wants to be in competition with each other.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to collaborate. Everybody wants to compete. But like I met her at an event. Like we went to an event and I met her there, and after that, like we talked, we went and worked out a couple times, and now we do events together, workout events together.
Yes.
Because I don't have no reason to compete with her. Like, why am I gonna compete with her and we can do so much more together? Like, what is the point of competing? And if we do it together, we can get more people involved. Like, even her daughter came out and did the workouts before.
Yes.
Like, we had mom and daughters come out and work out. Like, that's what we want to see, because people aren't putting in excuses. And I even had somebody come and she said, I went out last night and this is killing me today. But she was still there.
Yes.
Like, she knew, like, yes, I went out and I shouldn't have did this, but I did, and I'm still here.
Yes.
And it wasn't like, and when we do our workouts, I try not to make them like, it's not a competition. We keep everybody together. I want other people that's working out to encourage the ones that are working out at that time, like, to keep going. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a competition. We are here to work together, because at the end of the day, like, working together, we can go a lot further than working against each other.
I'm not. We not here to be like,
That's kind of,
you're not in competition with us. We're together. So we're not going to leave you behind. I don't care if you're the last one. Guess what? We both going to be the last ones together.
Yeah, we get up and do the exercises with them.
Exactly.
If we see that they slacking, okay, so we jump in and do it with them. Because if you encourage somebody, let them know, like, you got this, you can do this, you can do this. That's all it takes. Like, they might need that little push. Yeah. Because some days I need a little push.
We all do, because I do.
Hey, no, I'm not going to make it through this.
Yes.
Like, and that's it. I need that little push. And I think that's what people need. But what they need to first start doing is get out their own way. Stop worrying about what other people say. But like when me and you had that conversation, it was like, you know, when you started eating healthy and people was like, oh, he eating salad or something.
They were clowning me for it.
Yeah, like, it was crazy, right? But again, at the end of the day, like, you know what's working for your body. You trying to eat
now,
better.
how you going to clown me because I'm eating a salad and you over here eating this sloppy, greasy burger?
Exactly.
Well, you go right ahead, sis, and keep eating that, and you going to keep them pounds on too.
But you know what's crazy?
You know, like,
when I would tell white people that I'm a vegetarian and I'm eating healthy, you know what they did? They got excited. Oh, really? They were giving me tips. Have you ever tried quinoa or chickpeas? They were like giving me all types of tips. I'm like, thank you. They were proud of me when I told somebody black. Not all of them, but majority of them, most of them. They were like, for real, man, I can't. What? Especially when I told a girl. Like, if I was just meeting a girl that's my age or something, and I told her I don't eat meat. What? You don't eat? I can't do that. I'm like, damn, I'm just trying. Why don't you look out for me? And there was this one guy, every time I bring in something, he would bring in ribs and like all this stuff. And he was like, you don't want none of these ribs? I'm like, nah. You don't want this pork chop? Nah, I don't eat that stuff. Why can't you just be happy for me and help me out? Or, you know what I mean? And give me encouraging words and stuff like that. Then I told him, I'm like, yo, you know what's crazy? If I came in here with McDonald's every single day, you wouldn't say nothing to me. If I came in here with unhealthy, greasy cheeseburgers every single day for lunch at work, you would say nothing to me. You would have no problem. But since I'm bringing all these veggies, all this good stuff that you know is good, is good for me, you have a problem with it. Why?
I think some people are intimidated by that too. Like, I think some people are like, I don't know, so I don't want to do that. And I feel like they be hating on it in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, they be hating because they know they can do it, but they're not ready to give up all that good stuff that they was raised on. I'm not ready to give up this macaroni and cheese and all of that. I used to love macaroni and cheese, and I can't eat stuff like that being vegan, but it's not going to make me go. Like, I find ways to make my food that I still want. I still make it healthy. I just take all that processed stuff out, all that cheese, and I make it work for me.
And still make it good.
Yeah, and that's what I think people would be like, because anybody that's ever tried anything that I made vegan, I had a coworker, every time I made something vegan, I would bring her in. She'd be like, oh my God, I love this. I love it. And she wasn't white, she was Puerto Rican, I think, or something. I don't know. And she loved it, everything I made. Like, and I was like, what's crazy is, like, when my family tries stuff, they like it and all of that. But they won't go out of their way to just buy the stuff and make it. And I'm like, all right. And I try, like, you know, y'all could, or substitute this for that, or this and that. And I'm always trying to, like, throw little stuff out there. Like, you know, you could be using, you know, ground turkey or ground chicken instead of ground beef, because that's terrible for you. You can be eating turkey bacon instead of regular bacon. And I mean, I'm always trying to, anytime I talk to somebody, I'm always trying to give them like a healthy alternative to something. Because it's important. And I'm like, I'm tired of seeing all of these black women, black men, high blood pressure, diabetes. You know, that's sad. Like,
it is sad.
This is how we dying.
And especially when you go to the gym, especially every time you go to the gym or you go out, you see nothing but other people exercising. Like when I was driving through the city or like the colleges, you see a group of young white men, a group of them. Like they all got the shirt off, their shorts up the here, but so what? But they all running together, and I'm pretty sure they're supporting each other, and they're all part of just one big team. Like they probably do cross country or something like that. Now I was driving through the city, and I seen a whole group of young black kids jogging together. You know what I mean? Like helping each other out. I wish I could see stuff like that. Like I wish. When I used to jog in the city, you know what's that trail called? Like when you run past the bus station. It's like
that trail right. Right down.
It's like right by the river. And it got like the red gate.
It's like a bike trail too.
Yeah, it's like a bike trail. I used to run there, and I see number of white people on bikes and running and stuff. When I used to run past them, they used to look at me funny, like, oh, black guy out here exercising, jogging.
That's how we just rode bikes. Last week?
Yeah, that's it.
And
they were probably looking at you.
They were looking at, and I was, hey,
right?
Yeah. How you doing? Good. I don't know.
We seen one black person.
Yeah, it's fun.
Because it's weird. It's almost a weird thing to see black people out exercising and stuff like that. Ain't that crazy?
It is crazy.
As many black people are in the city, as many black Spanish people are in the city. You don't see
people trying to just stay in this bubble. They want to just stay in this bubble. It's just so weird, especially being here. It's super weird. Everyone wants to follow everyone. Everyone wants to be down, and it's just like, oh my God.
But the crazy thing about it is that people get together, and like black people get together, but we're gonna get together because we're gonna drink, we're gonna party, we're gonna go out. This is what we're gonna do. But then it's like, okay, well, let's get together and let's go work out. I don't work out. Like, why would I do that?
Or let's make business moves.
Yeah,
let's talk
or
about
something.
Business.
Like, yes, let's do something that can help us. Like, put other people on or other things like that. Like,
because all that money that you spent, because if a big group of black people can get together and spend money on their food, on their bottles, imagine putting that money that you're going to spend on your bottles together. Let's all make this one big pile, and we're going to put our alcohol money that we was going to spend on alcohol for this party, but let's put in this thing and then open up our own store. Or let's start our own little business or something like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that little bit of money can go a long way, because those bottles are like $30, $40.
Right.
But that would spend that easily. Like that $30, drop that on a bottle of Henny, easy.
Yeah. Or like in clubs when they get a whole section and you buying bottles from the bar that's like $200.
Exactly.
Like,
you know what you can get with $200?
Exactly. I give you some workout clothes. I give you some food, some healthy food,
some protein.
Yes, everything. Catch these sales real quick while they have them.
Exactly. Like,
but people don't want to take the time out to do that.
Yeah, they make everything like.
That's why I tried. Well, I took a social media cleanse right now. I didn't stop working out, but I took a social media cleanse. But Kimmy can even tell you, like, every day I'm posting, especially on my story feed, working out. It's just so it can be more motivational. Stop making excuses. Because I'm doing this. Yeah. You can do it too.
Yeah, you'll probably motivate somebody like, dang, she do it. And then, you know what I mean?
That's what I be saying. I know her, and I still be like, when I wake up in the morning and I might look at my social media before I'm on my way to the gym or something. Like, so you just didn't sleep last night? Because I feel like you was at work and now you on your way to the gym or something. But that makes me, it makes me think, okay, she worked 2 jobs, she got a kid, I don't got no kids. So there's no really excuse why I can't take an hour out of my day to go to the gym. Like, I feel like since I've met her, it made me go harder because it's like, okay, she a single parent, she got 2 jobs, and she still makes time to eat, right? Work out, because you don't make excuses for stuff that you want to do. Like, there's no excuse. If this is really what you want to do, if you want to have a body like this, or you trying to lose 50 pounds, then you got to get out your own way, stop putting a limit on stuff, and just do it. Like,
and we motivate each other.
Yeah, I'm like, girl, I can't do this.
Yeah, we motivate. I'm like, friend.
Yeah,
okay.
like, it's not working.
You know,
because there could be days where she's down and you're up.
Exactly, and that's how it
versa.
is. And again, that's how we go back to collaborating with each other instead of competing. Because, okay, I could be like, oh no, I like her body better than mine, and I don't want to work out with her because she might show me up and da-da-da. No, I've never had those type of feelings or ill feelings for somebody that's like working out or trying to do something like that, because I realize we gonna work together. We can go a lot further than us working separately.
exactly.
Like, she much. Like, I just wish that people knew that. And
Like, I'm still
trying to do
I'm pretty sure Kimmy's still learning. I'm still learning.
Absolutely.
Like, I want to turn vegan. Like, so it's not like I'm like, oh, nah, vegan. I can give up fish. I can give up seafood. I can give that stuff up because I ate it for so long. Like, okay, what am I really missing? Let me try something new. And I reached out to her and I told her, I said, friend, I think I want to turn vegan. You know, but it's going to be a transition for me, but I'm ready for it.
It's very hard. This time I was telling,
it's very hard.
I was telling Kim last time, like, when you grow up in a setting like me, I was raised by my grandmother. I'm used to eating pork chops, fried chicken, baked mac and cheese, sugar, all this and that. You know what I mean? Salt on everything. But yeah, I know. But that's how I was raised. That's soul food. But that's how that's how I was raised. So when you go so long eating the same food that makes you feel a certain type of way when you're eating it, and to just changing into a food that doesn't satisfy you like eating, well, it will satisfy, but it doesn't give you the same feeling as eating what you usually eat. You know what I mean? So changing from that, it just doesn't feel the same. Like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to eat this because it doesn't make me feel the same as if I was eating like a plate of soul food or something like that. So that's where the transition is hard. But
I don't know, if you baby steps.
Yeah, if you take baby steps, you'll start to get into liking the way that you feel. You start to get used to the way that you feel after you eat.
Exactly. Like, I'm even doing that with my daughter.
Like,
just baby steps, because I gotta remind myself she's a kid still.
Yeah.
But it's certain things I'm taking away from her.
You're teaching her.
Yeah, because I'm not eating that stuff.
Right.
No, it's not happening.
Yeah. But
if I'm going to be feeding myself healthy, I'm going to be doing the same thing for you as much as possible.
Or at least
she don't eat pork.
knows.
She don't eat pork.
Right.
So she does not eat pork at all. So that's a
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, especially as a kid, because when you grow up, I feel like a lot of kids learn more from their parents. I mean, they learn more from social media and being in the outside world or at school more than they learn from their parents. You get what I'm saying? Like, the parents can teach them, but at the end of the day, the kids are going to be surrounded by other kids, and they're going to learn a lot more from them than what they're learning from their parents. Because when the parents teach their kids, you're kind of teaching your kids about grown-up things, you know what I mean, or what not to do and what to do. But when the kids are doing it, they're going to learn from them, like, oh, you're my age, you're doing this, so I'm going to do it too. And the kid really doesn't understand what the mom and dad is saying, like, son, make sure you don't, do this or do that, which is like
I just try to teach my daughter to be a leader.
Yeah. But they don't really understand. They don't really understand. They get it, but
I try to say more like on her level. You know? So she's there. She's a good kid. So, so far we try to keep it that way.
She got that same energy.
Yes. And she loves working out. She loves working out.
But you know what? That right there just goes to show that your kids do what they see you do rather than what you tell them to do.
If they see their mom twerking, they going to twerk.
Right. Like, her daughter sees that her mom is coming out there working out and she eats right. So regardless of what you try to tell her to do, what she's going to do is she's going to eat right. She's going to work out. Because this is what my mom did. And all kids, most kids, let me say that. You know what I mean? They look up to their parents. Or I want to do what my mom did, or I want to do what my dad did. So if my mom was eating salads and working out and stuff like that, then that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, we went to Panera, she got a salad. Okay, she's 7 and she got a salad. Like, I've never
and it's nothing like forced on her. It's nothing. It's what she wants.
Nobody made her get that salad. Like, that's what she wanted.
But that's a good scenario. Like, when like when you have food, like say if you got Chinese food or something like that and you're eating, your kid always comes up to you and want to grab stuff out of your plate, or they're hungry and like feed me and stuff. So if you're always eating healthy and you're always feeding them what you're eating, your salads, your fresh veggies, that's what they're going to be used to, and that's what they're going to grow up to like, because that's what my mom always fed me. That's what my mom or my dad always eats, you know what I mean? So if you're always eating out Chinese food, you always got your fried chicken and stuff like that, and then when your son or your daughter comes for the dinner table or they want some of your food, and you're giving them chicken from the Chinese restaurant, you're giving them French fries and stuff like that. That's what they're gonna want until they grow up, until they realize or learn or try some other foods that's gonna help them to feel better or to eat healthy. So.
Right. So it's like the learned behavior.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And I feel like that's something that other people need to work on, like parents need to work on too, because just because you eat like this, you can still try to do better around your kids so that they pick up these healthy habits, because it's a lot harder to get started like later in life rather than if you just, you know what I mean, start sooner. Like I feel like because I've quit working out before, and then like starting over is terrible, because you like, dang, now I'm at square one again. And I got to the point where like, all right, I'm gonna just stop stopping. If I stop quitting, I don't have to keep starting, you know what I mean? So I just stay consistent. And it's the same with like eating healthy. You know, you might eat like, okay, I'll go out of town over the weekend and you really know there's not like a lot of vegan options. I usually always go to like maybe a salad and some French fries, because I know that they don't have really nothing else for me here to eat. Like, so that is what I mean. But at the same time, I look at it like I said, balance, and I'm not doing this all the time. So I have to be able to be like, I can't be too hard on myself, because then that's discouraging. Then it makes you want to quit. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, I'm beating myself up about this, and I'm really not getting anywhere where I want to get, so I'm just going to stop. It's not worth it anymore. And I feel like that happens to a lot of people too. They get discouraged because it's not a quick fix, like we were talking about. Like, it's not something that's just going to be like overnight. Like, oh, I didn't lose these 30 pounds when I went to the gym all week. Like, okay, yeah, I didn't lose 30 pounds when I went to the gym all week either. And I eat healthy. But at the same time, I realize it's a process, and people do not want to wait for that process. Period. Like, they just think that it's supposed to happen like this.
You guys think it's weird that in our communities there's a McDonald's and a Burger King, it's very convenient for us to get that, or like Chinese restaurants on every corner or stuff like that, but if you're going to the suburb, there's Starbucks, there's a Panera Bread, there's Chipotle. Why do you guys think that? Like, do you guys find that weird that how come there's no
trapped?
But so how come there's no Starbucks? Because Starbucks has I work for Starbucks, so they got some healthy.
Yeah, they do.
Healthy choices.
Right.
Everything's natural. And like the tea. Did you see the tea that I got?
No, oh my god.
Do you like that?
I love it.
For real, you use it a lot?
Yes, I've been using it a lot. My mom was like, "What does that smell?"
Is that the tea you posted?
It smells good.
Yes.
I was gonna ask you what like.
It was good.
Like,
I get it. Yeah.
It's like, what was it, peach or something?
It's a whole bunch of fruit.
It's like real like fruity. The aroma smells really, really good. It smells good.
You put it in hot water? Did you make it cold or drink it hot?
No, I drink it hot.
Oh.
And I only had to use like 2 of those little sugars.
Yeah.
And that was it. And I was like,
I
honestly don't even think I needed those, but I was just like, well, let me put them here and see. But that was.
Did you taste
really
one
good.
first? Like, they like it's like
yeah. Y'all make me want to taste some of this tea now.
It is very good. Like, I'm like, can I go to Starbucks and order this?
I'll show you the bag.
Okay.
But no, I do think that because they have, did you want me to wait for you?
No.
That they have, the McDonald's and stuff like that, because it's easy, and they know that parents are getting off of work. They don't want to put that time in. Nobody want to sit around and cook no meal. I get off at 5:30. I don't want to cook no meal that takes a half hour, and my kids got homework, and I still got to do this, and I got to do that. So we're going to stop at this McDonald's that's right here. We're going to get this food. You're going to go home and eat and do your homework. And they don't even deal with them for the rest of the night. That's how I be seeing it. You know what I mean? Put that time in, let them know like what they need to be eating. Or
there's some noodles on the fridge.
Yeah, like, but again, it goes back to the parents not really being educated on things either, though. Or what they care about. Because now I see a lot of people that parents, they're stuck to their phone, so what do their kids do? Their kids are stuck to their phone, and they're not even looking up things that could help them in life. Like,
because instead of them telling them to get some noodles, like, there's some grapes in the refrigerator, eat some grapes. Like, you know what I mean?
Like something like that.
But it has to be like, man, just make some noodles or get some pizza or something like that. Eat a bowl of cereal. Like, no, I don't.
Exactly.
Get fruit. There's apples in there. Eat an apple if you're hungry.
So I tell my daughter, like, I balance like her juice For example, I balance her juice out.
I love juice.
I try to get is like the juice sugar free as much as possible because I don't want that stuff, on her tea. But I give her options. I be like, Stink, do you want to drink your juice for lunch or dinner? And she be like, dinner. I'm like, all right, cool. After that, it's water. You're not drinking juice all day long.
Yeah, and that's good. It's not like you're taking it. We're not saying take all the bad food away.
Exactly.
But at least make sure that either your son or your daughter knows what's bad for them and what's good for them, or just try to make it so that they're eating more healthy stuff for them than bad stuff, and they don't get into a habit of eating all this stuff that's bad for them, like the drinks and the soda and stuff like that. I try to cut out soda.
I don't do soda.
Soda's bad for your skin. It's bad for your melanin. So I try not to drink it.
It is. I mean, but again, balance. Because I'm not saying that I won't have a soda if I go somewhere. Balance. That's people think that when you be like, no, I eat healthy. I think when I say that to people, they like I said, people think that all I do is eat vegetables all day long.
It's not.
That's not it. Like I eat other stuff, but I just don't let other stuff consume me. I let my veggies, everything like that. That is what I work off of, and that's what fuels my body. The other stuff is a treat because I work hard. I deserve to treat myself, so I might want to have a soda. I might want to go get Rita's or whatever.
And it's not like you're doing it every day.
Yes, that's the problem. Like I think that people get stuck making these unhealthy habits. Like
I know people like that.
I'll stop here because it's so quick. Because I've done that too. Like on my way home, like I really don't feel like cooking anything when I get home. Yes. Let me just stop and grab these French fries. I'm gonna eat this.
But I'm going to Qdoba now. I love. Oh my.
Qdoba is nice.
What? I stop right there.
You think it's better than Chipotle?
I'm gonna say no.
I like it better. I like it better than Chipotle. But yeah, I love it because that's where I go. Oh, I got my daughter.
That's a good way to bulk. That's a good way to bulk up to eating them big burritos like that.
Yes, I got my daughter hooked to it, but I portion eat. I split that bowl in half. I'm like, here's steak. Yeah.
But that makes sense. But then you're also teaching her like portion control because a lot of it is some people do eat healthy, but they eat so much that they don't even realize that now this is just unhealthy because I'm eating so much food. Like you can still eat healthy, but it still be unhealthy because of the amount, the portion size. People don't know about portion control and things like that. But again, it goes back to being raised how you were raised. Nobody sat there and cupped out rice for me when I was a kid. Like, you know what I mean? They put all that rice on your plate and you better eat all your rice that's on your plate, all your food that's on your plate. But now I'm an adult, like I like to measure my stuff out. Like, okay, I'm gonna eat this much rice. Now it does suck some days. So I'm like, dang, I'm hungry. But I drink so much water before I eat. Like I try to get full off my water first. And then I eat because I know it's not going to help me eat as much. Especially if I'm eating like a rice. I do measure that out when I am eating it. Like rice and pasta, bread. I may like eat one piece of bread because I'm like, I really want two. But I'm going to eat one because I know I don't need all of that. So yeah, I think that, sizing, getting your portions right helps.
Yes.
That plays a big part in it as well because I can eat healthy all day long, but if I'm eating man plates, like that's not really gonna like do anything for me.
Exactly, it's definitely not gonna help.
Yeah.
So we really got to get a lot of people we really got to get this message out and try to get our brothers and sisters. The message is for anybody, but we're targeting our people. We're targeting brown people. We're targeting the ones because we don't need to give all this information to, I feel like, white people. Some, yes, but all of them, we don't need to give this information because they know 10 times more than we do. And that's why you see them old, like when I used to play tennis at the college, it'd be old white people out there playing tennis. Because they know, like they eat right, and someone said the grass is greener because they rake it. No, does that make sense?
It does make sense. No, I get it.
Yeah. You know how like your grass is greener on the side, but their grass is greener because they take care of it. They take care of their lawn. They take care of their garden.
Exactly. They put that extra time.
Yeah, to take care of.
Exactly. But then it's not even really extra time because once you start doing something, that's a habit. Like I wake up at 4:10 every morning to go to the gym. Now, sometimes my alarm don't even gotta go up, but my body is like, wake up. Like because it's a habit. So it ain't even like that now that these people aren't even putting in extra time. This is a part of this is how they live. This is a part of their life now. So I wake up, I go to the gym, I come home, I make breakfast, I eat breakfast, I get dressed, I go to work. Boom. Like they already have a routine, and I think that's what a lot of people don't have either. They don't have a routine. They don't manage their time well. Where I got a calendar everywhere I go. I got a calendar everywhere everywhere I go because I know like time is important. You can't get that back, but I also know that you have to take care of yourself as well.
Exactly.
Like take care of your body, and not even just physically, like mentally, like she said, because the gym and working out does that for you. And I think that if people knew that, and if they knew what the gym could do or what working out could do for their body, not just physically but mentally, more people would do it. But everybody's so scared of what other people are gonna think. Oh, they're gonna laugh at me if I'm doing these jumping jacks or whatever. Like, what?
I never been.
That's the problem right there. If that's your problem, you worried about what people are gonna say, or they looking at you while you working out.
Exactly.
That right there, you're never gonna get anywhere.
You're
constantly focusing on what everybody else is saying or what everybody else is doing or saying about what it is that you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, just worry about you. Focus on you. Try to be the best version of you. And step out of your comfort zone. Like, I feel like people so comfortable, they don't ever, like, try new stuff. Spinach is really good. Like, try a bag of spinach. Like, you know what I mean?
Straight out the bag.
Yeah, exactly.
Because when I seen them eating that when I was in Cali, and I was like, y'all eating spinach straight out the bag? What? That shit look good. Because I was narrow-minded. I didn't know.
See?
So then I started. They introduced me to eating healthy. And I started waking up good. I was like, oh, this shit feel different. I was using the bathroom. I was sleeping better. I wasn't full after I ate. And I was like, oh, this feel good. So I learned from them, and I thank them for that, for teaching me that. But now when I get spinach or kale, straight out the bag.
Yeah. Did you ever make kale chips? Because they are so good.
No, I never. Have I ever had some?
Yeah, you had them before?
Yeah, they had some at my job.
Okay. Oh, yeah. But you can make them yourself, and they're it's a lot better.
I try to eat a lot of kale. I eat a lot of greens too. And it's just, I don't know. I just try to make it, even if I didn't like it, I just try to, because I never used to like spinach. But now I kind of force myself, since I know it's so nutritious for me and stuff, I feel like I have to make this work for me. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and I feel like if everybody had that mindset of, okay, I have to make this work. Yeah. But that's the thing, people don't make it work for them. They let this stuff work them, and they don't make it work for them. Like, no, I'm all about making stuff work for me. If I don't like something the way it is, I will adjust it to make it work for me. And that's with anything. Like, if I don't like an exercise or something, I'm like, all right, I know I can modify this to make this work for me so that I can do it. Because I like with running, I know I don't like it, or with cardio, I know I don't like it, but I make it work for me. So I try to make it fun. I don't just run every day. Like, I try to do burpees and, you know, high knees. I try to switch it up so that I'm interested in it. It's keeping me engaged. But at the same time, I'm not bored and I'm like, I don't want this to be over already. No, because now I'm in a groove. I'm doing all these different exercises. My heart rate is up. I'm still doing my cardio, and I feel so much better once I'm done.
Yeah.
Like,
so that's very important for you guys. You guys have to, once you get your thing started, you two, because you're both doing it, right? Like your little events that you're doing.
Yeah.
You guys have to keep it. You don't. I'm suggesting that like you should keep it super black, and then you come out there with that attitude. All right, sis.
Oh yeah.
You know,
No.
You know what I mean?
Crazy because I do.
She does. Because I love that energy, and that it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
It makes me feel good because this is me. I'm not faking nothing.
Yeah.
This is me. So like I said before, I was never a social media person at all. I'm like, oh no social media for me. But I'm like, oh, you trying to do this fitness thing? You trying to level up? You want to show people where you started at and where you going. It might help a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I got over my fear, and I'm still, but it's okay because I made my own first step. So
you got out your own way and
yes.
Stop making excuses. And that's what I feel like people need to do. Just stop making excuses. Just try it. Like, I had people reach out to me like, yes, I'm gonna come work out, and they start, and there's some people that have stuck with it and they like it, and then there's some people like, yeah, no, that's not for me. And that's okay too, because everything is not for everybody. I get that.
But don't keep being on somebody else's page talking about body goals.
Yeah.
Body goals. Well, you since you was just at the event and you said this ain't for you, so how you gonna try to reach them body goals?
Yeah. Like, I just feel like, people are quick to say